large petroleum company, in which case you might not want to hire him, has had a problem recently, which you'll see a picture of in a moment when I don't talk too quickly. So this is an oil spill. And you might wonder, well, we've got lots of oil wells in the UK, so what's happening with them? Are they deep? Are we overdoing over-egging the basket on the oil wells in the UK? Are we going to have the same problem here? And you might want some data to know how deep the oil wells are. And you'll find that if you have a look on the Department for Energy and Climate Change website, you get this lovely, beautiful, really useful web page which you can easily load into Excel and sort to find out the deepest oil wells. Well, you can't. You have to click one of the little tiny numbers, and then it takes you to another page which has kind of got the data on it. But if you want to go and take the water depth in feet and find the ones that are largest, you can't do that. So instead, you go and you use Scraper or Wiki, which has got this kind of exotic sounding name. Scraping is like scratching a blackboard to extract information from a website. And it's the thing that if you're not technical, then on Scraper Wiki you can request a data set. So there might be some web page or information on it that you want to pull out into a spreadsheet and do useful things with as a database, and you can ask for it. And then the programmer can write the code on Scraper Wiki that will do that process of converting the data from the messy web page to a nice convenient form. So this is a quick technical note. This is in Python. You can also write in PHP, and it's got a data store that you can save the data in if you're a programmer. So this is the data that has come from the DEC website and shows the depth. And the interesting thing is that quite a lot of them are more than 5,000 feet deep. And 5,000 feet was the depth the Deepwater Horizon was. Scraper Wiki instantly makes pretty maps for you as well, without any effort, so you can see the data that you've made. If you're a programmer, or the data that's been made for you, or that you're learning how to make, if you're not yet a programmer, but seem to be one. So it turns out that there are actually problems with oil wells in the North Sea, and it ought to be something that we watch at least and make sure that the standards are being followed. I have no idea if they are being or not. So the key thing, this is someone photocopying something, which is the kind of thing that Scraper Wiki does. The key thing today is it's collaborative, so anyone can share making a scraper. That's why it's got the word wiki in the name. The word wiki means that people can edit it together, and the word scraper is this thing of scratching a screen and pulling information. This is a satellite. There's a really lovely organisation called the United Nations Office of Outer Space Affairs, which sounds incredibly sci-fi, and they publish a web page which tells you all of the objects that are in space, but unfortunately it's all buried in this lovely search form that seems to be typical of what institutions make when they put things on the web. So using the power of Scraper Wiki, you can convert that into a lovely data set where you can see which country made it and whether it's nuclear powered or not, and find out information about the satellite objects. So there's all sorts of data sets out there that might be used by a journalist, or they might be used by an activist who wants to campaign. They might be used by someone who's doing strange chemical experiments. The little yellow chap is the Scraper Wiki logo, which was missing from the first slide for technical reasons. So I'm just going to show you a few more examples of the kind of data you might have to convert, because it's not obvious the data is interesting until you see actual examples. This is in Sefton Council. It's the road accidents. So you can see on a particular date there was a vehicle, a pedal cycle, that had an accident there, and each of the pins on the map is another piece of scraped data. So you can now process that, and maybe you want to compare it to the level of road traffic. This is all the people in the country who have become bankrupt, which is published by the Insolvency Register, again in an impenetrable form. And now you can analyse it and see that this person called Francis, she went bankrupt in Penzance, and you might be able to look at patterns of bankruptcies occurring. This is the police. They were making a website, they screen scraped the police website to find out if the coalition's cuts were getting rid of individual bobbies on the beat. So each person down the edge is an actual policeman, and so they could watch the website to see a policeman magically disappear from it. So if you ever want to do something more interesting with some data on the web, then go to scraperwiki.com and request someone to make a screen scraper for you. Or if you're a programmer, go along and have a go at making one. We'd love to have feedback from you about what's useful and what isn't, and I look forward to seeing what you make.